Hey guys, welcome to another how-to video with Matt. Today I'm going to show you how to make this easy and simple shoe holder from scrap wood. But first, you're going to need a few things. Alright guys, to do this project you will need the following: a miter saw, 2x10 lumber, tape measure, a pen or pencil. You can use a speed square, impact driver. You're going to need some screws. You'll need a jigsaw with a wood blade, a number 10 countersink bit. You also need some paint or stain of your choice. It also will help to have yourself a level, and you'll need something round like a paper plate. Alright guys, so we got a real simple cut sheet today. You need 2 cut out at 22.5 inches, and you need 2 cut out at 15 inches, and that's all you need. Alright guys, so once you got all your boards cut, you can stick the rest to the side. Once you real quick take your 2 15-inch boards that you cut out, and you need to come to one side right here and mark at 3 inches, right? And you need to come down here also, mark it at 3 inches, and then you can mark in the middle also at 3 inches. Then I'm going to take my speed square, and we're going to go ahead and mark this line right here, guys. Alright, so that's my 3-inch mark. So I want to turn this one, move it over to the side, and we want to do this on this board also. Just real quick, go ahead and mark it at 3 inches. Go ahead and speed square that. Alright, so now that we got those, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take something round like a saw blade or something, and we're going to line it up to the top right here just like that. I'll show you that here right now. Alright guys, so once you got your 3-inch marks marked right here, what I want to do is take me something round like this is what I'm going to use, but you might have something different out there. You can use anything like a paper plate or anything like that, guys. But what I'm going to do is line this up so that it's lined dead with the board on both sides, just like this. And then I'm going to bring it up to the top of this circle is right on that line right here, guys. And then what I want to do is I'm going to trace this inside just like that. Alright, now I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to look at it and see how I like that. And I think that's going to look just fine with the curvature and everything to hold these up. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to take our saw, and we're going to cut that out right there, guys. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to cut it out with our jigsaw right here, and then what we're going to do is put this board on top of that one. We'll trace it out, and we'll do the exact same thing. Alright, so I'm just going to take my jigsaw right here, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this out right here, guys. Alright guys, so now that we've got that middle piece cut out, can you kind of see it gives the bottom type of shape right there? What we want to do now is take our other 15-inch board right here, guys, and we want to line it up dead on, make sure it's nice and straight all around, nice and level, lined up. And then what you want to do is take your pen and you're just going to trace that out, and then you can just go ahead and cut that out now. So once you got both your pieces cut out identical, what you want to do is you want to make sure that your better looking side is the sides that's facing out. So I got this one here, like it's weathered on one side, and got the better looking side on this side. So I want my better looking side, and you see I got my 3-inch line right here. So all I want to do real quick is just throw me a mark right here, and a mark right here, and that's only about half of a fingernail's length right there, guys, maybe a ½ inch or so. But I want to go ahead and do that again. Put one here, I want to put one right there. Alright, so then I want to come to this top corner up here, up to the top, and I want to do the same thing. I want to put one here, I want to put one in this corner, do the same thing. I want to put one in this corner, and one in this corner right here, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to countersink these holes with my number 10 countersink bit right here so it doesn't shatter the wood, guys. And that'll go ahead and give us our holes for when we join our shelf pieces together. Alright, so all those are now countersunk, so now our sides are ready to put our bottom boards and top board on. Alright guys, so I'm going to take one of my 22.5 boards right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and see how, like I said, one side's the ugly, one's good. You might be using new lumber, you might be using used lumber, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and get the best looking side, right? And I want this side to face out that way, because what we're going to do is join the top first, guys, and make sure you're on a nice, smooth, flat surface. And what we're going to do is go ahead and screw these top pieces together into the sides right there. We're going to go ahead and screw them from the sides just like that right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so once you get one side screwed down right here just like that right there, then you can take your other piece right here, right, and you just want to stick it on the top of it just like that right there. You want to get it nice and lined up, and if you need to use your clamps, go ahead and clamp it together nice and tight. But if you don't, just go ahead and shoot you some screws in right here, and then that'll be the top. Then we'll be ready to put our bottom shelf on, guys. The easiest way to install your bottom board right here, guys, is to just turn it over on its side just like this, like we did the first one. And we'll go ahead and get your board inside right there. And you want to make sure you line this up dead on with that line right there. You'll make sure you get it in line, and go ahead and shoot you some screws in there. Then we'll turn it over to the other side, and we'll put a level on it and make sure we got it dead level where we want it to be. And then we'll go ahead and screw that in place. So right now I'm just going to screw this in place. Alright, so that's nice and tight. So now I'll just turn it over just like this right here. Stick our level on there, as you guys can see, and then make sure that you get it nice and level. And once you get it level, then you can go ahead and screw it in on this side, guys. Alright guys, so there we go. It is all put together. As you can see, we got like our fancy curve cut out in the bottom right there. It looks real cool on both sides, and you got this one shelf to work with, and you can put stuff on the top shelf. Now you got several options at this point right here, guys. You can go ahead and paint it, stain it. You can get out your sander and sand it all down real smooth, especially if you're going to bring this indoors. But I'm just going to use this as a muddy boot rack by my back door, so I'm not going to go through all the trouble of sanding it down, making it look perfect. But I would like to go ahead and paint it though to a color that my wife's going to like, guys. So I got a paint that's perfect for that. I found 2 paints at our local landfill. If you didn't know, our local landfills let you take paint home if you want to, so that they don't go to waste. I mixed 2 colors together, guys, and I came out with this nice kind of greenish color. So I hope you guys like it. So I'm gonna go get to painting that now. Alright, so I got my paint mixed up the way that I want it, and as you can see, guys, this was a custom color that I did, that I just made out of 2 colors, mixing it together. So it's no name, no fancy, but I think it'll be okay. But anyway, paint is just going to help protect the piece, guys, so I can just use it for years to come of having muddy boots. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting it. Start with the top up here and work my way down. It's not a bad color. It's alright. It's not the best looking color, but hey, 2 gallons of free paint that makes 2 gallons of one nice cool color. It's okay in my book, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish painting this, guys, and go ahead and give it one more recoat whenever this coat dries, and we'll be back and I'll show you the finished product, guys. Alright guys, as you can see, everything has finally dried. It's nice and smooth looking, so we're going to go ahead and just stick this inside real fast and stick some shoes on it and see how it looks. Alright guys, so there we go. We got some shoes on the rack now, and you can utilize that top space for bigger stuff such as boots and stuff like that. But for the bottom, you can just use smaller shoes like that and sandals. But it's just a good way to keep your shoes organized and off the floor. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, guys, peace.